A scattergram is a listing of the points, and then we're going to be looking at the graph in a way that we could connect the most points possible in a straight line. So in this case, it looks as though there are about half of the plotted points above the line as below the line. So we would be looking somewhere in this area. And then some of these points are not on the line, but they're fairly close to the line. And this can be done with a straight edge. If you have a ruler, you could see if you could connect your points like this until you find a whole bunch of them. This one had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This had 12 points on the line. And I wasn't able to find anything that was bigger than 12 on this, no matter how I put my straight edge. So this scattergram has a slope of the line that's descending. It's going downward. The slope of this line is going downward, so it is considered a negative slope. So this is saying as the x-axis on this is number of organs. Pull this up a little bit, it's kind of hiding. The number of organs. So as your age gets more, your organs fail more. So we have a rise in the age causes more and more trouble with aging organs. A lot can be done with the bar graph. Here we've got numbers on the x-axis and on the y-axis. So a lot of actual calculation can be done when we've got this several sets of numbers. We might be asked about the actual dollar amount on these. This would be a compare and contrast for Jack's July earnings from how much more did Jack earn on week 2 than on week 1? That could be a question. If you added week 1 and week 4, would that be more or less than if you added week 2 and week 3? A question like that. What's the range of time? That would be the 4 weeks. What is the dollar amount? Did he ever make a dollar amount that was more than 30? Yes, on week 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's the kind of question. So it's more of a compare and contrast. We might have opposites that we're talking about, because this is higher and lower. The highest, the lowest. Certainly size of the bar would be part of the relationship. We might be asked about the cause and effect of earnings on week 1 than on week 2. What caused the earnings to be more on week 2? Perhaps Jack went to a larger population base in order to sell whatever he was selling. Or perhaps this was he had a baseball game here and couldn't work the complete day. That might be a cause and effect. So that would also get us into reasons. The compare and contrast would certainly be done in a double bar graph where we're plotting Jack's and Jill's earnings. A question might be, after the 4-week period, who made the most money? That would probably be, you'd probably have to calculate that because it's not clear whether Jack or Jill had more money from just looking at the graph. We can certainly see on week 3, Jill had more, but on week 2, Jack did. And Jack was ahead of her here too. So perhaps if we added up all 4 of the weeks, we would be able to find out which of the 2 made more money. So these are the types of questions that when you analyze the graph, and if questions are asked of you, you need to be thinking about those tendencies, the central tendencies of mean, medium, and mode, and also if you have to do a range calculation.